I ran out of hair gel. So instead, I'm going to be using glue. Now you're probably wondering,
Stush, why is this almost empty?
it may or may not be because I put 100 layers of it and then 200 layers of it in my hair for a TikTok video. But this time I'm going to be putting this into my hair and then letting it dry. I don't know how long that's going to take. My estimate would be like 30 minutes to an hour. We're gonna see if it acts the same as hair gel. We're going to see if it holds my hair the same way that hair gel would. We're gonna see if it leaves a white cast on it. It probably will. We're gonna see if I will go bald after this. I probably will. We're going to see if my hair is damaged after this. It probably will. We're gonna find out. And I don't know if you can see, but this also says washable. I don't know if they considered hair as the washable part, like you could wash it out of hair. We're gonna test that as well. Okay, before I apply this, I'm gonna go get a towel. Okay, towel acquired. I'm just gonna put this down here. I'm really not looking forward to this, but I gotta do it for science. I was thinking of pouring it on my head like this. I'm just gonna do that. I can't tell. Okay, it's definitely on my head. It's definitely in my hair. I don't know how much I applied. Oh, and it's dripping off my head. All right. I don't really know how much I applied because I don't have a mirror, but yeah, it's definitely enough. It kind of feels like slime. It does not feel like hair gel. I'm just gonna slick my hair back like I would if I used regular hair gel. I probably look crazy right now, but I can't tell because I don't have a mirror, so it's not my problem. I think we need a little bit more for the sides and the back. Okay, that's way too much. This is what it looks like. It is pretty watery. If you've never used Elmer's glue before, no hair lost right now. That's the first strand of hair I've lost. And obviously, don't try this. I'm a trained professional. Oh my gosh. It is a lot thicker than, not thicker than hair gel, but it's harder to push through my hair than regular hair gel. I mean, who would have thought? Oh. All right, I think my hair is completely slicked back. I think I got minimal on my forehead. You know what? We're just gonna apply this entire thing. How much left is in there? Oh, okay, that's a lot. That's a lot more than I thought was going to be in there. I'm gonna get a close-up shot for this. I'm coming over there. Uh-oh, it is going onto my forehead. All right. Okay, but now my hair is definitely completely covered. There's not a hair without glue on it right now. Got minimal on my forehead. I'm hoping this doesn't break me out. So obviously hair gel, most of the time it dries clear. Don't know if this is going to dry clear or not. It is very sticky. It looks like we just have a little bit more left. I've put so many crazy things in my hair. I have no idea how my hair is still, honestly, it's still pretty healthy, I think. I mean, it doesn't see, oh, and that's in my eye. All right, pause game. Let me get this off with this towel. I think I got it all out. Anyways, like I was saying, I have no idea how my hair is still healthy. Like I've put glue in my hair. I just put glow stick liquid in my hair 2 days ago. Blackhead remover, glue sticks. I washed my hair with dish soap, flour, like literal baking flour. Basically, I've just put everything under the sun in my hair, and somehow, some way, it's still pretty healthy, I think. But after this, I don't know. I don't know if it will be. Hopefully my hair doesn't start falling out, because that would be bad. Maybe then I could start my bald era and just put glue on my bald head. I don't think you guys would watch that though. I have now applied the entire bottle. That sounds really, I applied like this amount, like up to here, because that's all I had left. And this is how it's looking. It is holding my hair down just like hair gel would. It's almost holding my hair down too more. It's almost holding my hair down like too much. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that glue instead of hair gel would hold my hair down too much? Sometimes in the middle of these videos, I'm like, how am I going to get this out? What am I doing? But I always manage to get it out despite my doubts. So I'm hoping this is the same way. Here's the back. It is completely covered, if you haven't noticed. Now that my hair is completely covered, I'm going to wait for it to dry. We're gonna see how long that takes. I have no idea. I applied way more than I was expecting to apply. Put your guess down in the comments, but don't cheat. Don't be a cheater. I think it's gonna take about an hour. Let me wash my hands and then we'll start a timer. I am back. My hands are washed. My hair is still filled with glue, unfortunately. And go. Here's the timer. I'm gonna give updates, I think probably every 15 to 30 minutes to see how long it takes to dry and to see if my hair starts falling out. So I guess I'm just gonna sit here now and wait. All right, so 15-minute update. You might be wondering, Stush, it's only been 15 minutes. Why are you in the bathroom? Are you washing it out? What are you doing? No, it's because it started burning my skin on my forehead. So I had to hurry up and rinse it off. I have really sensitive skin, so that's definitely why. All the products I apply to my hair that get on my forehead burn my skin. Unfortunately, I did not get any footage of me washing it off my forehead because I was in a panic, but we are okay now. It is off of my forehead. It is less red than it was, I think. Anyways, it is is not even close to being dry, but I will check back in 15 more minutes. It has now been a half an hour, and as you can probably tell, we have moved outside because I thought that would make it dry quicker. Unfortunately, even though it is hot outside, I think it's like 80 degrees, it is completely overcast. I was hoping to sit in the sun because I think that would have dried it in about 5 minutes, but unfortunately, it is super cloudy. This is how it looks so far. It is a lot drier than I was expecting at this point, honestly. Not completely dry to the touch. We will check back in another 15 minutes. All right, we are now 45 minutes into the drying process. We are now back inside because my camera was about to die. So my hair will not move. It is still a little bit tacky to the touch if I press down. So I think the glue on my scalp is still wet, but the layer on top feels completely dry and it will not move. Like it will not move. So I will check back in another 15 minutes. Hopefully my hair does not fall out by then, and hopefully I can actually get this out because I'm starting to get a little worried. Okay, we are now at officially 1 hour into the drying process. I was expecting it to be completely dry by now. It's not. It's not dry yet. It is as hard as a rock. Like, seriously, I don't know if you could tell. The only reason it's not, I know it's not dry yet is because if I press down, it's still tacky and there's glue gets on my hands. I already know this is going to be an absolute nightmare to get out. Never let this much glue dry in my hair. Most people probably haven't let any glue dry in their hair, but I guess I'm just different and special like that. So I'm gonna check back in another 15 minutes. I really hope it's dry by then. All right, we are now at the 1 hour and 15 minute mark. I have now resorted to drying it with a hairdryer to speed things up because I got bored and I don't like this game anymore. The heat is kind of making my scalp hurt. It's also kind of giving me a headache, but it's better than just sitting here waiting for it to dry, so I'm going to continue to do it. Hopefully this doesn't make my hair damage worse. I think it might. I'm not really worried about that right now, to be honest. I just want this to dry already, please. And to be honest, I'm more worried about trying to get this out than anything. So stay tuned for the destruction of my hair. I'm gonna check back in another 15 minutes. I'm going to use the hairdryer the entire 15 minutes, so I'm pretty sure it will be dry by then. Okay, so we are now at an hour and a half, and it is still not dry. So the top layer is completely dry. Like, as you can hear, it sounds like sandpaper. But when I push down, it feels like there's bubbles underneath of glue, and it leaves my hand still wet. So it is still not dry underneath. I literally just dried it with a hairdryer for 30 minutes. Somehow, that wasn't enough. So I'm just going to continue to dry with a hairdryer, and I will update you guys when it is completely dry and how long it took. So I will see you guys then. Okay, so it has been just over 2 hours now, and it is finally dry. It is hard as a rock, completely glued down, and when I scratch it, it sounds like sandpaper, and some of it like starts flaking off. Okay, so now for my least favorite part, the part I was not looking forward to at all. I have to try and wash this out. I'm really hoping it just comes out with like a couple shampoos, maybe 20 rounds of shampoo, but I'm gonna go over to the bathroom and I will take you with me, not in a weird way, to wash it out. All right, we are now in the bathroom to try and wash this out. All right, so I'm going to try to do this in the sink. I don't know how well that's going to work, and I'm going to get to scrubbing. I'm just going to use a regular clarifying shampoo and then a hydrating conditioner, so hopefully my hair won't be insanely dry at the end of this. I'm first just gonna put water over it to see what that does. All right, so that did a whole lot of nothing. Kind of softened it a little bit. I'm gonna start applying shampoo, see how many rounds that takes. All right, so 1 round did absolutely nothing. I'm starting to get a little bit worse. On to the next. All right, so second round starting to break off, it seems like. Round 3. It's really starting to come out now. I'm just hoping that my hair isn't completely destroyed. Round 4, 5, I don't remember. All right, I forget what round that was. It is still all throughout my hair. This is gonna take a lot of shampoo. All right, so I think I got all of it out. I just put a lot of conditioner in it as well, so hopefully my hair won't be extremely dry. I'm gonna leave this in for about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we shall see the finished results after it's dry. All right, so I just washed the conditioner out of my hair. It is still wet. This is how it looks. It almost feels like there's a cast on it, if that makes sense, but we're gonna see how it dries. In case you're wondering, this has taken 3 hours, not counting applying it. All right, so my hair is now completely dry. It doesn't feel like it has that cast on it that I was talking about before. It actually feels kind kind of normal, except really dry and less wavy than it usually is. And it surprisingly doesn't feel dead. Overall though, 1 out of 10 experience, would not recommend. Definitely don't use glue instead of hair gel if that wasn't already obvious enough. And of course, as always, like and subscribe.